Welcome everyone. Today we are on week 9 of Spark. Um, let's. Can you hear? Can everyone hear me? Okay. Welcome everyone. We are on week 9 of Spark. A huge welcome to everyone. So today we have Sahil Kandoi, sir, with us. He will be talking to us about a specific topic called oneness. Before we hear more about what oneness is and how can we achieve that within our lives, let's sit down to meditate for 30 minutes. Uh, for those of you who are new to meditation, all you have to do is close your eyes, cross your feet, put your hands together, and you can rest your arms in your lap and sit comfortably in any position that feels natural to you. You don't need to keep your back straight or erect in any way, just a natural position. And all we're trying to do in this meditation is observe the natural, normal breath as it's happening. I will play some soft instrumental music in the background. You can use that to aid your meditation. I request everyone not to open their eyes for the duration of the meditation. Just observe the natural breath as it happens. There's no need to have any rhythm. మాట్లాడితే
ఏంటమ్మా
లేదు మీరు ఫోన్ చేశారు 3 సార్లు ఏమైందా అని చేశారు.
వరకు తర్వాత
Last 1 minute, everyone. Let us slowly become aware of our body, back into our body, becoming aware of our surroundings. Thank you, everyone. Slowly release your palms and place them on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can slowly open your eyes. Hope that was a wonderful, peaceful, calming meditation session for everyone. If anyone wants to share how their meditation experience has been, you can do so towards the end of the session. So take a moment to just reflect how the last 30 minutes have gone for you. Without any further delay, let's get started. Once again, welcome back to Spark. This program is brought to you by Paima. It's Pyramid Youth for Meditation and Ahimsa. And as you all know, Paima is founded because of Patri Sir, because of PSSM. And let's hear what Patri Sir has to say about oneness. So let's watch a small clip about, in Sir's words, understanding what oneness is.
So what is oneness and how do we get that? How can we apply it in our regular life?
We get oneness, we don't apply it. Application happens naturally when you get oneness. There are no special efforts to apply it. There are special efforts to get into oneness. Once you get into oneness, you naturally apply it to every situation. To get into oneness, you have to do meditation. You have to study spirituality. You have to read all the spiritual books who have achieved oneness. You have to listen to so many people's experiences. Do a lot of dhyana, lot of swadhyaya, lot of sajjan sangatya. When you do all these things, you are into oneness. Once you acquire oneness, you act every second in that state. You have to do a lot of meditation, swadhyaya and sajjan sangatya to get into oneness with everything.
Yes, so we've heard from Patri Sir himself that for oneness, we need to meditate, which we have done. Next, we have Swadhyaya and Sajjan Sangatya. So let me introduce today's speaker, Mr. Sahil. He's going to be explaining his wisdom on this topic, oneness, to us. So, Sir is honored as the Paima president by Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji himself, and he's a visionary spiritual leader, devoted meditator, and globally recognized influencer with more than 12 years of experience guiding young people towards inner awakening. As the esteemed founder of Awakened Youth's Trust, he has revolutionized the way spirituality is introduced to younger generation by making it not only accessible but more engaging and transformative. Beyond his spiritual endeavors, Sahil sir is also a dynamic entrepreneur and a co-founder of a successful logistics company. So, without any delay, let us welcome sir. Over to you, sir.
Hello, everybody. Hi, all the beautiful Paima masters, and thank you so much Potri. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, for such a beautiful introduction, and the whole Paima team to bringing me in. It has been very long since I have interacted, and I would have. I'm so excited to meet all the new faces, all the new Paima members, and the young masters of PSSM. It was so amazing to listen to Patrisa's wisdom. So I would like all of you to on the video, because I would like to see you, and I don't want it to be a monologue. I mean, at least I need to see you for this 10 minutes. It could be a monologue, but I intend to interact with you guys. So yeah. So for me, the journey of spirituality has been just understanding oneness, and not just understanding, but experiencing, feeling, breathing, living this truth of oneness. I'm sure a lot of people who are here are regular meditators, people who have been meditating for a certain good period of time. So I'm not going to go to basics. Let me go to a little more advanced understandings, because it's a Paima class. It's not a normal people class, right? It's a Paima class. All are pyramid masters here. Firstly, we must understand what a master is. A master, we are all masters of learning. We are not masters who learn, who know everything. We are not masters, we are not learned masters. We are masters of unlearning. And we are also masters of learning. I am a master of learning. Whenever I get to learn something, I learn it quickly. I learn it by letting my ego go. I learn it by dissolving myself completely. I learn it by unlearning everything that I've heard in the past and open myself to the master who's talking in front of me. The greatest lesson Patri sir has taught us to learn from each other, to learn from each other's experiences. Because he knew that we are all one. He was the only master who would publish content of other masters. Spiritual India is a compilation, Dhyan Bharat, it's a compilation of wisdom from all the different masters in the world, past, present, and future. Because he knew that the truth is one. Because he knew spirituality is one. He knew everybody is one. And with that truth, with that understanding, with that knowing, he wanted all of us to learn from everybody, which includes learning from fellow Paima members, which includes learning from fellow Paima masters, right? And as a Paima master, you must open your heart, your soul, your being to completely receive from whoever you are talking, whoever you're listening to. Because your capacity to listen will define how much will you receive. In any situation, if you are truly willing to learn from any situation, then that situation will speak to you, no matter who the person is in front of you. That will become irrelevant. It's a very, very beautiful line that the master appears when the disciple is ready. Isn't it? I'm sure we have all heard it. But do you know the master does not need to appear as a guru, as a master, as a teacher. if you are truly receptive, if you are truly surrendering your beingness to a question that you have within your being, the master replies, the master is the universe. The greatest master is the universe. Through a radio, through a video, through a song, through somebody, it will answer you. So the idea is to be receptive. It is irrelevant who is the speaker. When we become this receptive, when we become a master learner, we are constantly receiving the guidance from the universe. That is one of the most important teachings that Patri sir has given us. He has always asked us to rely on your higher self. He's always asked us to rely on your intuitions. And he's also asked you to rely on your Sangha. What is your Sangha? What is your Sangha? Your Sangha is the extension of you. Because guess what? We are all one. So I want to share some of my experiences, which is very important. I think I have been in this journey for 15 years now. And after meditating for so many years, I have realized certain things that I feel I must share with all Paima masters in the course of time. So while I was meditating, I was given some messages that I should share. And then the meditation ended with Patriji. He's like my friend. He has been like a friend to me. He's been like a boyfriend, girlfriend. We have had all types of relationship with each other. I mean, I think, and also a father. So I have been blessed to be able to spend so much time with him, a lot of time. I've spent a lot of time with him. And I have learned more from witnessing him, from understanding him, from being in his awareness, learning from small, small things. Because he always focused on those small aspects, how you eat, how you cook, how you serve. He was a master of awareness. He was a master of awareness. So I have learned from him, and I've also learned from my awareness, from my meditations. And I can talk about a lot of concepts about oneness, but here I want to really share about certain practicals that I feel all Paima masters must integrate in their daily life. Okay. So I feel as meditators, and especially young meditators, I have experienced and I've experimented and I've worked with so many youngsters. So I know what happens when we meditate a lot. Okay. So I would like to explain to you that as meditators, when we meditate a lot, our upper chakras, that is our Sahasrara, Agya, Vishuddhi, and the heart chakras, they tend to get very activated. They tend to get very stimulated. They tend to receive a lot of energy, even when we meditate under a pyramid. So I am blessed to have a pyramid in my own house. We have a 16 feet by 16 feet pyramid. We have a lot of musical instruments in the pyramid. So we encourage a lot of youngsters of this area from everywhere to come and meditate with us. So I've also experienced pyramid meditation. I've lived in the pyramid for 3 years. So it is very important. So what happens is when our energies are so concentrated on the higher chakras, our lower chakras gets neglected sometimes. And our lower chakras are Mooladhara, Manipura, and Swadhisthana. Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura. The lower 3 chakras. Okay. So I feel it is very important for us to take the effort to balance the energies and ground our energies into our lower chakras. How do we do that? We do physical exercises. So it is very important to, yes, these are related to physical realities, because as Paima coordinator, I mean, I don't know who's behind it. So yeah, it is related to physical realities. So it is very important for a Paima master, for a meditator, to be also a master creator, to be a master manifester, to be a master executor. We just don't want to be experiencing bliss in one place. We want to bring it to the reality. That is why Patri sir used to say, Sansar mein nirvana. Why Sansar? It is very easy to go out of this place and into the mountains and meditate for hours and hours. You will be blissed out. And all your chakras, mostly your higher chakras, will get activated and you might experience samadhi. But that's not the agenda. That's not the point. That's not the purpose. The purpose is to live in the physical reality. The purpose is to be a businessman, be a husband, be a wife, be a friend to everybody, and still meditate, still accept everybody, even non-vegetarians. I don't want you to judge non-vegetarians. As we live in a society, we live in a society with every sort of people. We must live with everybody. No matter what religion, what practice, what thought they have. We must be so powerful that we can induce positivity into their heart, into their soul, and not separate ourselves from them, because we are all one. We are all one. The good and the bad, the asuras and the devtas, Shiva and the Shakti. We are all of them. Whatever you judge, the moment you judge anybody, any situation, anything, you separate yourself from them. And the moment you separate yourself, you are disconnected. You're disconnected from the higher forces. You're disconnected from the universe. You're disconnected from yourself. And you will realize what you judge, you become. You judge somebody from being angry. You judge them for 10 days. 11th day, you will start becoming angry. What you judge, you become. If not in this lifetime, in another lifetime. If you have judged something in this lifetime, then one more life you'll have to take just to experience that, so that you don't judge yourself. Because the other is nobody but you. I have experienced that. I used to judge certain things in my past life. I had to take another life just to experience those things. That is how mysterious our soul journey is. And I was talking about karma in the video when I shared. There are so many concepts. I have 10 minutes, but I have so many things to share with you guys. I'm meeting you after so much time. I'm interacting with all the Paima members. So I have so much to share, because I am constantly learning. And I want to share everything that I've learned in this course of time. How can you transcend karma? Understand what is karma. You do bad to somebody. You do bad to somebody and it comes back to you. You think negative about somebody. You are the one getting hampered. So if you truly understand the roots of karma, it comes from only one law. And that law is, guess what? Guess what? What is that law? Anybody? Anybody wants to share anything? What is that law? What is the root? What is the foundation of karma? Somebody says law of reciprocity. Okay, makes sense. But I would say the law just defines. So for an example, as you sow, so you reap. That is karma. So the foundation of it is, if you're doing bad to somebody else, what happens to you? Bad happens to you. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, right? But what is the foundation? If you go down to it, it's an example that if you harm one finger of yours, you have 5 fingers. You have 5 fingers. Each one looks different. Each one has different size. They look separate, but they are part of a same hand. So if I try to harm one finger, we think, we see, we perceive that we are actually harming this finger because this finger feels separate from this finger. So this finger is feeling, it's okay if it gets hurt. So I judge this person, I hurt this person, I do bad for this person. Eventually, I am the one who feels the pain. Eventually, he is also experiencing the pain. He is also feeling the pain. So when we truly understand, so even law of karma is only teaching us one lesson. That what you do to others, you do unto yourself. Because, guess what? We are all one. We are all one. When we understand oneness, truly, you transcend karma. Because the only reason karma exists, it exists only to teach you this lesson. Karma exists only to teach you this understanding that we are all one. And when you understand this, you transcend karma. You will never be able to harm anybody. You will automatically not want to harm anybody. And your harm will also be for the benefit of the other. Your harm will also be for the benefit of the other, because in the other benefiting, who's benefiting? I am benefiting. So a person who's wanting their benefit, who's wanting their growth, their health, their well-being, will choose the same for the other, because he understands the other is me, is just another reflection of me. So that is the understanding of oneness. This goes deeper and deeper when you become aware, when you are able to see through karma, through all truths of life. I think this is one of the greatest teaching we have come to earth for. When you understand this, you transcend karma. Easily you must have known. So I don't know how many of you have spent time with Patriji. Patriji would hate you. Patriji would bash you. Left, right, and center. So people would like, yeah, he's creating karma. No, he's not creating karma. He's bashing you for your growth. For example, a teacher. When a teacher comes and hits you, he hits you so that you learn. He hits you so that you grow. He hits you so that you can evolve. Because he comes from oneness. As that does not mean you'll go start hitting people. Huh? You're eating non-veg, I'll hit you. No. Because that is not coming from oneness. You must express it from oneness. Your beingness, your vibrations, your intentions should be coming from oneness. That purity. Then only will you transcend karma, otherwise you'll create karma. So it is inside out. So that is why we should never replicate anybody. We should never try to act like anybody. We should be who we are. We should be honest with ourselves. We should be honest with others. And we should be in surrender so that we can learn from this beautiful universe. And for Paima masters, it is very important that you exercise, do some yogas so that your lower chakras are also balanced. And the energy moves down to all your lower chakras and you are able to be a master creator as well. Master manifester, master creator, master executor. That is what a Paima leader should be. So with that, thank you so much, guys, for this beautiful time. I hope I have justified the timing. And I think now it's question answer session. So I would love to take questions.
Yes. If anyone has any questions, please ask, sir.
Yeah, everybody, where are you guys? Arey, kahan bhag gaye? Yeah, you ask questions or I'll pick you guys. I'll pick random people and I'll say, ask something. I'm sure you guys have questions, unless you are enlightened already. If you are, then I would like to ask questions. So, uh, because I was one person who used to ask n number of questions to Patriji. Patri sir, the moment I used to enter the room, Patri sir is like, aa gaya. He's the one, ye mera dimag khayega abhi. Because the best way to learn from a master is to ask questions. So don't lose this opportunity if you can. Anybody, if you want to. Otherwise, koi nahi, Hotri and Vinay can ask me questions. Yeah? Anybody? Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
mentioned sometimes being oneness means to do something that we objectively think as wrong or harmful. So, can you elaborate on that a little?
I did not get you. What did I say? What?
So, you
Once again.
mentioned that sometimes being in oneness and acting from a place of oneness means that we have to harm something or someone, or do something that we otherwise think of as, harmful or wrong according to our moral standards. So how does both concepts fit together?
No,
Maybe
no, no, no. I did not say this.
okay.
I did not say this.
Or okay.
Like you don't have to do anything that is not fit with your true self. I might have said that you might have to accept people that does not reciprocate to your moral standards. Like there will be many non-vegetarians when you go out in the world, right?
Yes.
So you have to accept them as one, even them as one, even them as part of yourself. In your own bodily system, there is red blood cells and there is white blood cells. Okay. So white blood cells job is already to, destroy all the bacteria in your body. So there is a duality war happening everywhere. Okay. But we must understand at the back of everything, it's all one. Like even now, if you are seeing that they are eating non-veg, at that moment, you should not feel judgmental about them. Okay. You must accept them. Because there was a point, even I was a non-vegetarian. If people would have judged me into spirituality, he's meditating, but he's still a non-vegetarian, I would have not felt comfortable in that place and I would have left the organization. But your own awareness, your own meditation will guide you one day and make you a vegetarian, which is what happened with me. It happened from internally. So we must accept all types of people. Everybody, not all time, we must accept everybody. We must be in universal acceptance because each individual is God. If we are God, they are God as well. So each individual is a sovereign God who have the right to be what they are. You must focus on what you need to do rather than what the others are doing. You want to inspire people to vegetarianism? Go for a vegetarian rally. Talk about vegetarian. Talk as much as you want. But we must be free from judgment. If we start judging, because I've seen that. Now we become vegetarians, we become masters, suddenly we start judging others who are eating non-veg. We should not do that. The moment judgment comes into your beingness, you are no more in oneness. You are no more in truth. That is why it's even more important for spiritual people to accept. Even if somebody is eating a non-veg right next to you, it's okay. Because you live in a world like that. You can't separate yourself from them. But by being together, tomorrow you might inspire them to become vegetarian. Isn't it? But if you tell him, hey, don't eat here, hey, don't, if you do that, he will never come sit with you. But if you make him a friend also, tomorrow you have the opportunity to convert him to a vegetarian. Tomorrow you have an opportunity to even make him a meditator. So I have friends in every dimension. I'm working, I'm also into business, I'm also into so many things. So I interact, hang out with everybody. Your light should be such that you inspire them rather than getting disinspired by them. You see that? If you walk into the room of 1,000 non-vegetarians, your light should be such it is unaffected. Rather, your light should influence them to become vegetarians. And the light will illuminate within you and around you only if you are non-judgmental. Only if you are in oneness. Only if you are in acceptance of everything that is happening around you. So yeah, that's what I meant actually.
Thank you. That was really helpful.
Yeah.
Two more questions in the chat. Should I read them?
Yeah, please.
So, Ananya is asking why we feel some vibration during meditation and what should we do at that time?
You are meditating so that you can receive vibrations. This is the basic. That's the first step of your journey into meditation. If you don't feel vibration, you should ask, why am I not feeling vibrations? In meditation, you will receive energies. The whole universe is connected. The whole universe is vibrating. Everything is a frequency. My voice is a frequency. Sound is a frequency. You are a frequency. So when we meditate, we silence ourselves. All those frequencies, all those vibrations comes into your body in the form of energy. You start receiving them into your being and you expand your energies. So the whole life, the whole game, the whole reality is all about vibrations. So it seems you are beginning, then welcome to this world of vibrations, because this is just the beginning. You will be filled, overwhelmed, and bathed with vibrations more and more as you meditate.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Ananya, does that answer your question? You can unmute yourself if...
Yeah, guys, talk. I will not bite, man.
Okay, so the next question is consciousness created by the brain or does it exist beyond the body?
Oh, it exists way beyond the body. So there are a lot of people who talk about mind, subconscious mind, superconscious. So there's three things. There is mind, body, subconscious mind, and there's also a superconscious mind. So your conscious, you are living in the consciousness. Your body is living in the consciousness. You are much beyond than that. Your consciousness is way beyond the body. When you are meditating in that stillness, you will almost experience death. That is why as meditators don't fear death. I too don't fear death. I am too ready tomorrow to die. I am rather excited. Okay. Because I know as a fact, because I have reached those stages of bodilessness where I don't feel the body, but I am still existing. Rather, I am more potently existing when I don't feel my body. So when the body is gone, when you are dying, this personality that you are carrying will still go with you. You like it or not. So make yourself interesting because you can't escape from yourself. Make yourself amazing, make yourself interesting, make yourself fun. Love yourself because you can't escape yourself. Because even if you leave your body, this personality is going with you. Yeah. So you are way beyond the body. This consciousness has come from multiple lifetimes and will continue for multiple lifetimes. There will be certain things which will be shed, but you as an entity, you as a soul will remain forever.
That's wonderful explanation. Thank you, sir. Himank Garu, Master, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, Hemang, what's up?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a question. And sir, before asking my question, sir, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Himang Singh from New Delhi, and I have been meditating since 2 years
Very good.
in the PMC meditation.
Yeah. Superb.
And sir, my age is 14 years now, and I am studying in ninth standard.
Oh, wow. Superb. Superb.
And
So
I
ask.
joined Paima because my overall growth encouraged me to join Paima, and my parents also wanted that I must join this.
Mm.
And sir, I am very happy to join Paima and meditating here to for a new journey. So, sir, my question is, sir, if anything bad or negative happens with us in our life, uh, so that so, sir, is it the result of our karmic baggage or our limiting belief?
So guess what? You create karma from your limiting beliefs. It's both actually. I would like to answer. Amazing question, Hima. Uh, I'm so glad that at this age you are meditating and you're exploring your inner worlds, and that is why a question like that can come from you.
Yes, thank you, sir.
You attached karma with limiting beliefs. Amazing, superb. Your understanding is amazing because even your question displays that karma comes from your limiting beliefs. So we have acted in multiple lifetimes. So what is destiny this life is your action in your past life. What is going to be destiny in your next life will be your actions in this life. But since we are already entering the new age, this might be the last life for all of us. And Patri sir wanted to make this the last life for all of us. So we might process all our in this life. That is why this life could be very intense if you want to spiritually evolve and grow. So yeah, I think that answers your question. From your limited belief and your limited actions that you did in your past life. For example, your limited understanding of not oneness, your limited understanding of separation, that we are not one, from which we have operated in your past life, becomes your destiny in this life. And with that destiny, how you magnify your karma in this life will define how your next life is. So there will be many difficult situations in your this life that are only designed to expand your limited belief systems.
Yes,
For
sir.
example, I don't accept the fact that we are all one. So we make certain decisions based on that. And in this life will force you to understand this fact
Yes, sir.
through different ways. So again, law of oneness is a complete picture. But for an example, you harm somebody. In your last life, you slapped somebody and you could not empathize with him. You slapped him, you did not feel bad. ठीक है, thud, you hit him. Okay. His one side was his nose started bleeding. Okay. For example, past life, you hit somebody, his nose started bleeding. You were like, what's wrong in that? He did a mistake. He must have got the slap. Good. No problem. This life, so you could not empathize with him in that life. While you did it, you did not understand how he is feeling it. You could not empathize that. So in this life, you will create a situation where somebody slaps you, and then you will understand how it feels bad when you get slapped. So when you realize that okay, getting slapped is a bad experience,
Yes,
you
sir.
would not want to be slapped. You would not want to be slapped. And when you realize that, if you realize that in your first slap, that it is not good to be slapped and I should not slap others, then it is over. Your karma is over. Your karma is based with your realizations. If you
Yes, sir.
realize the lesson that you need to learn, then that situation will not repeat itself.
Yes, sir.
But if you do not realize the lesson that you need to realize from that lesson, then it will keep repeating itself. Then you might get another slap. Then you might get another slap, a harder slap. Until
Yes,
we
sir.
realize, oh, okay, it's not good to slap people. I shall not slap. I shall do unto others what I want to do unto myself. So life will teach you these lessons. And if you understand these lessons, you will eventually come to the law of oneness. And
Yes,
when
sir.
you understand that, my friend, that we are all one, then karma can't touch you, because its lesson is over. Karma is a teacher. It wanted to teach you that we are all one. If you learn that, his job is over.
Yes, sir.
So amazing, amazing. I hope that answers your question. You have a follow-up question? Anything else you want to ask? Feel free.
Thank you, sir, for your answer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That actually, I believe, answers some more questions in the chat. Someone asked, how do you practice oneness when you have situations in your life, things like your siblings are, not treating you well, or your business partners are not treating you well financially. So how do you deal with it when there's someone exploiting you? And yeah, something along those lines. And another master wanted to know more about releasing karmas. So I
Right.
believe
Perfectly. So let's come to exploitation, right? How do we deal with situation when somebody is exploiting you? So when somebody is exploiting you, you must respect you as well. So whenever there is a situation, for example, there are 5 people and there is 2 lollipops. Okay. We can only 2 people can have that lollipop. We can't divide it. Just assume. So who 2 people should have that lollipop? The person who needs it the most. Okay. So even in a situation where there are 10 people and I am there and I am extremely hungry. Okay. The others are okay. It's okay if they don't eat. If the 10 minutes they can wait. So you know what I'll do? I will first put plate for myself. Let me eat first. Let this soul quench his hunger first, because he's extremely hungry. So you must recognize your desires also equally as much as others' desires. To fulfill yourself is equally important to fulfill others. So that's what I'm saying. You must respect yourself equally. So in a situation of 10 people, whenever I want to see what is the right thing to do, I zoom out of the situation. I don't see myself as myself. I see myself as another individual, and all 5 as another individual. So if one individual is constantly exploiting this individual, then this individual must not take it. Just as equal law of oneness, that we are all one. So you must respect yourself also. So if you feel that you have to learn something from this situation, you learn from it. So every situation, see, in spirituality, there is no law. Every situation is different at different levels. I will tell you, you should not get exploited. You should not run away from the situation. But you are not able to run away from that situation. He is your sibling. He is your business partner. You have to face it. So there are multiple truths at multiple layers. There could be a karmic connection that you have to understand. Again, karmic is again bringing you back to the same truth. If you accept him as yourself, if you accept him as one, if you have love for that person, then number one, that other person will automatically start changing. Every karma gets neutralized the moment you learn the lesson that you need to learn the lesson. So even in relationships, even in tough places where a person is not doing good to me, is either trying to make me understand, learn, or integrate something. So we must ask this question first. This situation is hostile towards me. It's not good. It's not positive. I don't like the way he's behaving with me. First question, what do I learn from this situation? What is the other person trying to teach me, or to make me integrate in my own being? Is it patience? Is it love? Is it acceptance? There are n number of learnings we have to do. After you have checked these two boxes, then if it is still harming you, then you must respect this God and try to move away from that situation. Simple. But before that, you must go through these two questions. What is he trying to teach me? What is he trying to learn? What do I need to let go? पहले अपने आप को सुधारो. First, always question yourself that the moment the situation around you, so every situation around you is beautifully planned. Huh? Every individual, every individual experience is an extension of your life or your. So if there is a friction in your reality, it only shows there is a friction in your inner state. You fix your inner state and that friction might just go away from your reality. It is that perfect. Your physical reality is the manifestation of your internal reality. So if somebody is triggering you, something needs to be fixed within you. And when you are no more triggered, the other person will naturally move out of your consciousness. Or that person might overnight change. That person will overnight change. I have seen that happen so many times in my life. Overnight, that individually is talking to me so. Guess what? It is not the same person. You have shifted your reality into another parallel reality where the other person is different. And you are no more experiencing the problem, the resistance, the friction that you were facing because you needed to shift your reality. And that same reality version people you will manifest in your reality. So it's advanced science. And I know you guys are all meditators for a long time. So I'm saying all these concepts. Okay, I hope you can understand. Yeah. So your reality will shift. If you internally shift yourself, those people will automatically move out or transform in your reality. And if it gets too bad, then you must respect this person also, and you can move out of that situation as well. But what is the right thing to do? Only you can know through your meditation, through your internal inquiry. What is this trying to teach me? That's the first question. No matter what situation comes. What is this trying to teach me? Because why did it come to your reality? Because you needed to learn something. Why is it not in my reality? So it came into your reality for you to learn something from it. Don't escape it. Don't run from it. Learn from it. Grow from it. And evolve. Because if you run from it, it will come again. It will come millions of times, thousands of times, lifetimes after lifetimes, until you learn the lesson that you need to learn. Yes.
Thank you. So we have another question. I sometimes feel overwhelmed by how much I haven't yet learned, fearing that I'm missing. How do I shift from the anxiety of learning wisdom to the peace of living it?
Okay. No, I mean, see, it's guess what? Even I have not. Even I feel this. I have not yet started. For me, also, learning is so much left. So learning is infinite, brother. Learning is infinite. Knowing that learning is infinite, you enjoy as much as you know. Live as much as you know beautifully. Because learning will be constant. Right now, we are only talking about earthly human things. Then you will gonna become a Paramatma, Superatma. फिर उसमें और 10 learnings है यार. We are just talking about the earth plane. We need to first finish this chapter, and then another plane chapter starts. Another dimensional game starts. Another planet, you go into another planet. You take life into another planet. You take life into another dimension, and then there's a totally different game of learning there. So learning never ends. That's the beauty of this existence. It is so vast and amazing that we get to keep learning, and learning should be exciting. If you have learned everything, there is no motive to live, thrive, or grow. So I think it is exciting. I think it should be very exciting for you that you understand that, oh my God, I have so much to learn. Let us learn more. Let us understand more. Join more workshops like this, meditate more, read books. So keep reading. The inquisitiveness to learn is what makes you a master. That's what I said in the first place. So great, you're a great master, Ashish.
Thank you. Should we go to the next question?
Yeah, let's go.
What is the role of Maya when it comes to law of karma? How to be aware that we don't fall into Maya and create unnecessary karmas for ourselves?
What is the role of Maya? Big words. Huh? There is no Maya. There is no Maya. The Maya is the separation. The Maya is thinking that we are two separate beings. The truth is that we are all one. That's it. Very simple. Khatam. That's all. Maya is that we are separate. We think we are separate. We think we are all different people, different consciousness, and that this is a bad person, this is a good person. But when we drop our body, when we drop our souls, when we drop our intellect, when we drop our ego, we realize we are all one. And when we realize we are all one, then you can enjoy everything with zero indulgence, with zero creating karma. That's how you don't create unnecessary karmas. You will not create any karma when you realize that we are all one, because all your actions, if it comes from oneness, it transcends Maya. That's the whole point. So the whole topic was based on this idea that Maya is that we are separate. The truth is that we are all one. And if we operate from we are all one, if we operate from we are all one, we are all one. We should just keep saying this, that we are all one. When we operate from this truth that we are all one, there is no way you can create any karma.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes. Yeah. A lot of thank yous for you in the chat as well. I think we've finished all the questions that we have. We can move on to the next part where a young primer master is going to come and share his experience with us. It's none other than Ashish Vishnu. So he has been with PSSM and Paima for the last 1.5 years and has been an active volunteer since then. So welcome, Vishnu. Please share your experience.
Yeah, hi everyone. Thanks Hima for the intro. And I thank Sahil sir for the session. It's really awesome. Okay, so let me share my experience in the last 2 years, what I have gone through. Basically, I'll just start how I came into meditation. So, I mean, this goes to the childhood, like where I used to read a lot of story books. Like I used to basically love reading stories. So this time I found a magazine called Ramakrishna Prabha. So like how we have Dhyan Jagat, Ramakrishna Math has these monthly magazines. Even in that, I just used to read the stories itself. But like these stories were the stories of saints or some yogis who goes in the path of realizing the truth used to excite me. So I was like, oh yes, this should be the purpose of my life, that I need to know what's the truth. So like even there's a funny episode like where I went to my mom. I used to tell her, okay, I'll just go and find truth what it is. I'll go and join sannyasis or something like that. And my mom just like stopped me. So like yeah, this was the starting where the seeds were planted. But then again, when after once I was in BTech, like I intuitively felt okay, I think this is the time that again I need to start this quest. And after placement in the fourth year, like when I went to Bangalore for the internship, that's the first time when I saw Bangalore, and I was like, okay, the people here are like just running and not living. So that ignited me again. So I thought, okay, this is my day again. Like I'll start my journey, that what I have felt in the childhood, that I'll start knowing. I mean, I'll try to start the path of realizing the truth. And parallelly, I think even my mom started her journey. She used to go to pyramid, and she had her third eye experiences and all. So like this was happening parallelly, I guess. And somehow that's how I got introduced into PSSM. And the moment I started PSM, I used to like just investigate like who is Patriji, like what are his teachings, all these things. And within short time, I understood, okay, this is the like wisdom which I was asking for. And like I was just I had experience there, like so I used to go to YouTube and see like what are his teachings, and I used to just keep my questions out there and just add Patri's name and see what are his answers. And one day I got a dream where he came directly and he answered. Basically, it was like one-to-one session where I asked a lot of my questions and he answered. I think it went on for 1 hour, maybe something like that. So this was the time. I think it's like in 1.5 years, something like that. So he was not there physically. So and the moment I woke up, I was like, oh, this is nice. Like this guy is so cool that he directly came into dreams and answering my questions. So I felt more inspired, and like I used to do meditation and all. So parallelly, I used to find a lot of good books like Thousand Years of Joy, Message from 40 Masters. So and how I got introduced to PSSM and Paima physically, like I went to Dhyana Mahayagam like I think last year, and that's how I got to know about physical volunteering and all. So that's how I got introduced to Paima. I met Navya from Paima, Karnataka there. So that's how I got introduced to it, and it's been a good journey in volunteering too. And coming to my meditation experiences, I think I have transformed a lot. I can tell I'm a new person now. And one thing I have noticed is like actually after stopping non-veg, I came into meditation. I think 4 years back, my family stopped eating non-veg, and then we came into meditation. I mean, like there was like I mean, I can see the changes in me, right? Like I was feeling more active, all these things after starting non-veg. But after starting meditating, what I felt is like I felt more compassionate to animals. Uh, that's something what I felt after starting meditation. That felt nice, the bonding with animals, everything. And the recent learning that I mean, the recent learning what I had is about the discipline. So I was reading some books which are about the discipline, like how discipline helps us. And I'm starting. I mean, I started to have some routine and all. So I learned like how discipline can help us increase our willpower and everything. So I think that's my recent learning. And thanks for this opportunity.
Thank you, Vishnu. That was lovely sharing. So I have a few announcements before we give our gratitude and close today's session. So Paima is all across India and outside. So there are multiple events happening throughout the country. First of which that I want to get your all attention is to IPL. It's Inner Peace League. It's a one-day event happening on April 19th, this next Sunday, from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. It's happening in Bangalore. So those of you who are in and around Bangalore, please do make your way to this session. It'll be a profound event for the whole day with group meditation, soulful talks, and self-reflection, and obviously fun and refreshments. Then we have a vegetarian rally. Those who feel oneness with animals and want to take action in spreading ahimsa living and ahimsa eating, please join us in Hyderabad. This rally is happening on April 19th again. It will start at 3:30 p.m. near Madhapur, Durgam Cheru Park. And final announcement is a stillness circle. So a lot of us have very hectic lives, and sometimes we just need a small break. So if anyone's in around Hyderabad and wants to travel to Hyderabad, please come join us on 25th April, where we sit together and just experience stillness as a group. We will meditate, do some quiet reading, and reflective journaling practices. So those are the three announcements I have, and there's many more online sessions that are happening. If you are interested, please join the WhatsApp groups and you can hear more about these events. And before we close for today's session, Sahil sir, can I ask you to give one small challenge for all Paima masters to practice for the next 1 week, and they can come back and share their reflections on the next Spark session.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, so a challenge for all the Paima masters. All right. So my challenge is to see everybody as yourself. See everybody as one, as a part of you. This is the challenge. The challenge is to see everybody as yourself, as an extension of yourself. As if these are all different fingers, but they are part of the same hand. Similarly, everybody outside of you are different fingers but they are part of your hands. That's the challenge. And tell me, what did you realize, learn, understood, experience, challenges, whatever you felt? I'll come just to listen to you guys.
Thank you. That's a profound challenge. So I hope everyone will take some time out just to reflect and practice. There's one more announcement that I forgot to mention. There's another Earth Day event happening on 26th April. It's happening in Tanuku, Andhra Pradesh. So for more information regarding this event, please stay tuned on the Spark group. Those of you who are not already on that group, please register yourself using the link and you will be able to get the link for the WhatsApp group. And I'll also add it to this chat here. Yes, so that's today's session. Thank you so much for everyone for tuning in. Thank you so much, Sahil sir. That was a profound session. You answered all of our questions and gave us a new perspective on oneness. And you've demystified a lot of things as well for us and made it very simple to understand, very intuitive to understand. So thank you so much for that. And for all the participants, I will see you all next week in another event, another Spark session with another topic and a new speaker. So thank you so much and good night.